Winners talking.
Pete, what's the topic for the day?
Topic for today is, I'll tell you where it is.
Talk to me.
Topic of today is going to be respect between generations or generational respect.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Elaborate on them. Let them know what we're
There's
talking.
a thing where the elders, certain older heads, might think they just should be respected just off the strength of their older heads.
Yeah.
And there's a thing where certain youngers might not have respect, know how to respect the elders when really they should.
And it's
So
a big
there's
topic,
all sides
you know?
of people being wrong, you know? Like certain older man will think, you know, everyone's got that guy on the block or that uncle or that whatever that thinks just because you're younger, you don't want to give you your respect as a man and wants to try and have you up or try and pigeonhole you and deal with you a certain kind of way. Or there's youngers that ain't got no respect for an elder because they're just looking at him and thinking, rah, but he's just this, but you don't know where a man's come from and what a man's been on. So I'm just want to talk on, that generational respect and like how to bridge that gap and how we can bridge that gap and how we need to get some understanding and appreciation, you know, of each. Because era to era, I'm a man that's around a lot of youths. With the football thing I do and all of that stuff. So I'm dealing with these young men, you understand? Because I deal with they're under 16, my team, my son's team. So these are young men.
Yeah.
So I have to give them their respect as such because they're going to be men. I can't just be like, do as I say, do as I say, do as I say, because they're growing into adults. You understand what I'm saying to you? Guys that are around me, youngers on the block, I've always given them their respect, you know?
Yeah.
Listen to them, listen to their opinions. There's man in the room now, my brother, my cousins, where when they're youths, I might have been speaking to them a certain kind of way and showing them a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
But they might not know, I might not see it, but I deal with them totally different now because I acknowledge that you lot are men now, so I have to deal with you as such.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying to you? Give you lot your respect.
Yeah.
It's not just because I don't want you to just respect me because I'm old. If the only thing you've got over someone is age, that's not saying much because that's just a statistic.
Yes.
Where's your mind at? What are you doing?
Hey,
what
this
you bringing?
topic is mad.
You feel where I'm going with it?
I feel you on
Come
this
on.
one. Come on.
We move.
You know why this topic is mad? Because this one here, like what you just said then, and I want to shout out, like, all the youngers that play for Pease's team. Listen.
Come on.
Big up yourselves, yeah? Listen. Salute, yeah. But this topic is mad because this here is something that we've been battling. Not even battling, but in a way, battling in amongst it for a hot minute because there's this new generation of how things are gone. They don't respect nothing. This new youth, like, because I feel like it's also to deal with the fact that the fractions have broken down. Like, I'm gonna talk for myself, but you see, when I was growing up,
That's what we're here for. Go for it.
you had like Woolwich Boys, like where that's my core in it. Like, obviously, I know Ghetto Youths, and I know Peckham Boys, I know all of this, but you was from an ends in it, and that was where your ends is. You rep it, you do what you're doing, But now that's all dead. The gang thing's all dead in it. So now these youths are in their little fractions of their peoples, and they don't know the history of where certain people have come from and what they're on in it. So it's like there's no respect levels. There's no higher authority because to these youths now, because they got a line and they're mashing peas, they're a boss onto themselves, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So they're not gonna respect man that what you was doing it back in the day. Well, I'm the man now, innit? You know what I'm saying? So this is a sick topic because there has to be some sort of level of like compromise now. Because it is like we're in a time where these youths now need to understand that you got to kind of there's morals and there's part of the game that you need to start respecting. Not like I'm not saying like putting it on the youths, but even the older brothers, they need to start respecting these younger boys. And
that's what I'm saying. It goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
And P, talk to them about this. Because
my thing is, it's like this, you should respect your elders.
100.
But the elders have to give you something to respect as well. They have to carry it a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I get respect from generations of youths.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a thing of, I give respect to generations of youth. So I'm very much a treat people how you want to be treated kind of guy.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's any age group of any dynamic, any age group. If your attitude is fucked up with me, my attitude is going to be fucked up with you. You understand?
Deeper. Yeah.
By far. So But my thing is give it to get it back. So where some men are just like, you man, you should respect me.
Yeah.
For what, my guy? You know them ones? Like for what? What are you showing this youth for this youth to respect you?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking financials. I'm talking in your character and how you're running it.
Yeah.
How's a man gonna respect you if it's just if you're just one bad him up or rare, or if you're moving waist on ends and they're seeing that,
how can they respect?
They're not gonna respect it.
Because let's be real. Like there's some older players that we all know, that like back in the day they were about it, but 2020.
Them days are over. Bro.
Them days are over.
You can't live off that alone.
You can't live off that alone. So
stories,
the youths, them now, because let's be real. Like, we're talking to you young guns, yeah. Let's be real. They can't. Like these youngers are getting paid. Like I know some youngers, bro. Like they're on their job, innit? Like, and we're gonna talk to the road youths for a minute, and we'll get it into like the adults. But like. I know some young gunners that like, boy, they're doing numbers, innit? So how am I, to them, they're getting paid. So how am I going to respect a man that is like, he's on his face or on the come up or been there, done it, and not really maintained it?
See what the youths have to understand to a certain level. Apart from the ones, there's going to be man that's just completely, they're fucked, they're washed, they've done it to themselves. But there's going to be man who's lived a life. What people have to understand is, in life, there's highs and lows. So you them have to understand there's highs and lows. So you could be running it right now, but you got to be able to maintain that. My thing is always maintaining. You understand? Like, I don't want it to be I don't want to be super hot for a year, 2 years, and then have 3-4 shit years.
You
understand?
Yeah.
So it's better that you make that ascension and you're consistent. That word again, consistency. You understand what I'm saying to you? Can you be consistent? You understand? So these man, if they keep pushing forward, if the older heads I'm talking, if they've been consistent with it and they've maintained a certain level, the youths will respect it. To the youths, you lot haven't seen certain things yet. So you don't know what this man, like I say, you don't know what this man's been through or what's gone on. Obviously, there's some that are just fuck themselves, completely. And then they want to still demand the respect on it. They're not going to respect that. Also, it's how you talk to them as well. You got to respect. See, once someone turns over 18, 19, 20, starts coming them ages, you got to start giving them their respect as a man to a certain level because they're dealing with what they're dealing with. 21 worse, 22, they're dealing with. So you got to start giving. You can't keep one, boy, my you. You see what I'm saying? That's not going to work, bro.
It's not going to work. Trust me.
And some people will take that into their big old ages. One of my cousins, I'll say it. It'll probably cost me for saying it on camera. One of my older cousins, always used to be on some, little cuz, very rare. And I'm a respectful don. So see with me, to me, you know, and he's older than me by maybe 5 years. But I'll always give them, man, see what it is. You must know how to be humble and have respect. There's certain corners I go into where you got to know how to fall back at times. You know them ones? So when I'm in family functions and all of that, I'm not trying to be the big rare. You understand? There's a hierarchy, chain of command. My brother was here, he would say that. I always talk about chain of command, rude boy. You understand? Hierarchy. We've said that for years at Ladinos.
And man, I have to understand that as well.
Hierarchy. So when it's me, then I'm with the uncles and the cousin them, I give them their props and move on.
But elaborate on that.
But he's on a thing of little cousin in me a bit too often. You know them ones?
Yeah.
But I love him. Me and him get on very well. But so all right, example, I used to go to his I used to take my son, he's a Kung Fu black belt, kickboxing black belt, Irish champion, this champion, that champion, kickboxer, you name it. So I would take my son to his classes, and every week when I take my son to his classes now, he's on a thing of...
Wait, though, man. How am I going to give man the Skittles and it ain't open, though?
See, that's a lack of professionalism. We're going to learn that. We're going to learn that for next week.
Wait, though. How am I going to give man the Skittles and it ain't open, though? That was a schoolboy error, though, man.
It only takes 2 seconds.
It only takes 2
seconds. You took that 2 seconds. You took 2 seconds. Took 2 seconds.
I gave man the Skittles and it ain't open. How you going to give man treats and it ain't bust? We're out doing professional shit, bruh. Bust that, bruh.
Bust the Skittles blood. All the colours in the rainbow.
Fam.
But yeah, what was I saying now? Boom. So yeah, I take my son to his kickboxing class. Yeah, he's a champion in all sorts of shit. But every week when I'm taking my son there, he's going to me like, yeah, well, when you gonna spar with me? When you gonna spar with me?
Look, man.
Nah, talking to me. Like, I'm just dropping off. I'm like, nah, I ain't got time for all that. But now he's telling parents like, he don't want to spar with me. He don't want to. These times he's been training however long he's training, got all the accolades, but I train. He knows I train. That's why he's kind of trying to test the waters. But all he's going off is being my bigger, older cousin. But I'm a big man. My youth. I'm dropping my youth off here, blood. And I'm going to take him home afterwards. You know them ones?
Yeah.
So the man keeps dropping his jet on me. Well, you don't want to spar with me. It's a joke, Carl. He's my cousin. We love each other, but he's getting too familiar. He ran it 3 times, 4 times. Kept saying, well, you know, telling parents. No. You know the man that just lift weights. He's big, but
all of that. Bear trap.
Eventually, I'm going to have to show you. So 1 week I went now and I'm like, I said, yeah. Boy, I got my kit in the car, innit? He's like, yeah, come, we go. So I went, got my kit. I remember we started, he said some shit to me like, yeah, first we're going to do like a little points barring thing. I don't know what that shit is, because who spars for points? I spar to lick off man's head. But anyway, it's my cousin, so I wouldn't want to do that. You get me? So... I should be clear. That's what I train for. I should say. That's not what I spar for.
Hey, this episode is gonna be flames tonight. I can just see it already.
No. I just let it pour. I let it spill. But no, I should be clear on that. No, that's what I train for. I should say, not what I spar for. Cause all my guys spar with me, and I'm respectful in sparring. But anyway, he point sparring thing. I remember as soon as he started, he gave me 1 lick. The man just turned his back on me, just walked off. Send that cum blood. I'm on. Popping champagne like we're trying to murk the ceiling, really.
Ritual.
Yeah, so boom.
Hey, who remembers that bar there?
Come
I know
on,
we
blood.
don't know what time it is, man.
Come on.
Aye.
Come on. Iconic. So yeah, boom. So anyway, he gave me a 1 box. Then he just turned around and walked off. Like posed and flexed on me and then stood up.
Yeah.
So anyway, now I'm just warming in. 2-2s now, we start sparring, bro. I just start mashing him up in his class in front of all of his students, innit?
Yeah.
But kind of just helping him through it as well. Like, when I'm going to kick him down on the floor, I'm all catching, man. You know them ones? I'm I'm sweeping a man's leg out and I'm catching, man.
You're not ready.
So, because I'm saying, no, I don't want to take the floor. It's my cousin. I love you, innit? Come, up. You know them way there. Doing him away. Surprised him. Students are all looking. Wow, Sensei's getting licked down in there today.
Yeah.
You know them ones?
Great.
my son's all looking like, right, dad. Right, dad. Is that how you're dealing with, man?
Yeah.
But anyway, I finished leaning in the end because I had to lock off class 10 minutes early, hip start hurt.
Yeah, bust up.
You know them ones. He
Levels.
messaged me the next day, said, "Rah, cuz, your guy did rear. Now me and him flex all the time. We train together and rear.
Yeah.
You understand?
But he knows he has to train
because
with
you gotta respect. It's not always gonna be that. I look at my youngers now, and I'm aware that there's gonna be a time when it's their time.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's what you say. You gotta respect the generations. You see me? Yeah. When I'm dealing with the boy them at football, you gotta respect it. They respect us. There's a bag of coaches there.
Yeah.
They respect us. We give them their respect. Yeah. As young men, we talk to them as young men and try to guide them. And that's the mistake. That's why I think the gap needs to be bridged. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah. Sometimes the gap can be getting too vast, too wide, where man want bad up the youths. The youths are on their own thing. Respect me as what I am. I'm going through what I'm going through. You don't know what I'm dealing with. Don't try to chat to me like that. You idiot. You understand? Yeah. And that's where the gap bridges. That gap gets even bigger. So I'm saying, I'm trying to
bring it back together.
Yeah, talk a little piece and let people know.
I think the gap right now is kind of wide.
Of course it is.
Because these youths now, they don't know the history. You know what I mean? They don't know the history of what certain elders went through. And I think because that, but also I think, you know what played a big part in it? Like the game has changed. And I think sometimes the elders need to understand that the game for these young youths is different from what we went through.
100%.
Because I class myself as an OG. I'm not like these new youths.
Come on.
So I think that the game has definitely changed. Like, see back in the day when you was trapping and you was doing whatever and you had 100 bags or 50 bags or whatever you had, that was like hard graft to get that. These youths, they're clapping that money real quick. Like, I know one youth, like 17, bruv, he's got mad peas. Mad peas, like 17, bust downs, doing all of this, and that's off of the road.
I had that when I was 17, just saying. But
but we know about you, P.
I just got to throw that out there still. But
I'm just saying.
Please continue. But I'm just saying, just to clarify.
To clarify, because that's elite level. See, that's like upper echelon thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking on these youths now because in relation to them is that they might have 100 bags, but you see, like the old school youth, some of the OGs that maybe not be popping off like they were, and maybe not held it down and made it proper investments.
The maintenance.
Maintenance, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, these new youths are looking at them like, well, boy, you can't relate to man. Like, and a new youth might come to man them and feel like, right, yeah, I can relate to what you man are on. But you see, like some of the OGs that they're trying to respect, they're not relating to it. So it's like their whole game's done changed. You get what I'm saying? So like now we have to kind of close the gap up to kind of say, look, there's certain rules and regulations and certain levels that we have to kind of understand for all of us to kind of get along in a way that we can just move forward and pop off. You get what I'm saying?
100%. I agree. You're fully right. You're fully right. Keep talking, blood. You got the God.
Yeah, because the levels have changed, and I think like these youths now.
This was a quiet one today.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna actually start talking about the OGs. Like I think like for the older man them,
talk it up.
I think for the older man them, we have to respect the game's done changed. From what we were used to and what we was on back in the day, this is a whole new generation.
Let me cut you there.
Yeah.
You know why the older man them ain't really on it and they don't know how it should be moving? Because they're separating themselves. You know why I always know what's going on? You always know what's going on. Because I'll chat to my cousin that's 6 years younger than me. I'll chat to my next cousin that's 10 years younger than me. I'm with my son. You understand? That's 15, going on 16. So I know what's going on. I hear what their struggles are, what's going on. And I'm in tune to that. You understand?
Yeah.
And a man showed me that ages ago. You got to listen to the youth. That's how you know what's popping. That's how I know what's popping with music. That's how I know what's popping with culture. You understand?
With the clothing, everything.
Everything. You got to keep, you can't just lock off the youth like, yeah, you know it all.
Yeah.
Rude boy. Let me show you something. These men think they know it all. Anyone that thinks they know it all, I'll tell you something. I learn something every day.
Yeah.
You know, like that?
Yeah.
Every day I learn something. I might hear something and be like, oh, raw. You know them ones? Okay, is it? Sometimes my little son will say something to me and I'll be like, see? Okay. All right. He might kick a little son because my little son's smart like that. He might say something and I'll be like, all right. All right.
I never knew that.
Never knew that. But you lives and learns. You understand? Why would you stop learning, bro? Because that's not progressive. That's not proactive. I'm looking to move forward every day of my life. So I must open up myself to taking information. And if these youths have got information, new information, that are around new things, new circumstances, but you just want to live on this back in the day thing. But back in the day, man did this. But back in the day, man did that.
Dead.
Come on.
Yeah. But that's
you were.
And this reflects on what previous topics we spoke on, Like, listen, you're never, like, don't be too proud to learn. Like, these youths, you see, like, some of these young youths, when I see and then what they're on, even, like, with the football and certain other things, when they're saying certain things, man's, like, just they're absorbing because they're showing man things that, I didn't know that. Of course I didn't know that because my generation has moved on. I'm a big man now, so some of these, what these youths in their teens and their 20s are dealing with is different from what I'm dealing with. So you have to respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Go on, pour me up.
You want one? Yeah, I'll take this one. Take this one. I'll pour the next one.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So we have to start respecting. We have to start respecting what these youths are bringing to the table and showing, man, and understanding that they're the future.
Come on.
And if we can't tap into what the future is bringing to the table, then how are we meant to like crack on and move forward? You get what I'm saying?
That's what you got to understand.
And that's what we got to understand. So for the older man, them, you lot really need to start understanding these youths and tapping into them and getting in their heads and understanding what they're bringing to the table, but understanding the lives that they're living because they've come up through the school system as it is now. They've come up through the teenage system, the police system. Because I'll be honest with you, I've not been stopped by the police in years, you know.
Touch wood, rude boy.
Touch wood. I don't know what these feds are on.
Me either.
My plate flags up. They're not stopping me. You get what I'm saying?
Either.
Like back in the day, they used to stop, man. And my thing used to flag up like, Rod, you need to strip search him. TSG vans coming. Yeah, like I was known for drugs, innit?
Bro.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Hey,
so
my shit used to flag up a mad
Yeah. They all bring for man.
Just cool. Just cool.
You know what I'm saying? Just cool now.
Just cool, dog. You wanna be just cool. Just cool.
You get me?
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah? We'll talk about that our next one.
Anyway.
The life of pounds. We'll talk about that.
Easy.
We'll talk about that one in the next episode.
Yeah, but, as we're saying now.
So their generation is different.
Yeah.
So they know what's going on. So we need to take time to understand what these youths are going through and what's popping off in their lives. And we have to take time. We're going to get onto the youths, but right now we need to get onto the OGs because the OGs need to wise up, especially if we're like what we're about, winners talking. OGs need to level up and understand what the game's going on, what's going on amongst the young ones so they can level up with them. You get what I'm saying? And not get left behind.
Yeah.
Because a lot of OGs have been left behind.
Facts.
Big facts.
Caught in a time warp.
Big time.
Caught in a time warp.
Man's telling me about what they done when they was 18.
Yeah.
What? Nah, but what? You can talk that, but what are you doing now? That's the thing. Yeah, you
big
got to be
things.
doing it now.
Big things.
Something's got to be going on now. Something's got to be going on.
Yeah, big things.
It is
Big
what
things.
it is.
Yeah.
Nah, but also with the youngers, they got to respect. You can learn from the olders. Because you know how much, this might sound bad, but I learned so much from the mistakes of my olders.
Yeah.
And where things went wrong for them and where
Yeah.
things went left. You understand? I learned
Yeah.
so much. I'll just watch, listen, see what went on. Raw. Is that how they did you? Is that how your brethren did you? Rare. And I'd watch and be like, nah, that's not gonna be me. Watch how they move. Watch certain things with gal.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not gonna be me. You can learn from the mistakes of others. You understand?
100. And I think nowadays, because that whole society, and I bring it back to the whole gang thing, because let's say that's what I can relate to. Back in the day, man had elders that were showing man things, innit? This society with these new youths, they're a whole clique onto themselves.
Of course.
There's no fractions. There's no. So they haven't got no one older looking up to them, showing them anything other than it's an older brother or older uncle or anyone showing them something different. And that's where sometimes we even got to do better and be like, look, little homie, come true. Look, this is what man's saying.
Trust me. Yeah,
you
that's
know-
what I'm saying. They've got to see that car. What is it? I say, all right, a smart man learns from his mistakes.
Yeah.
A wise man learns from the mistakes of others.
Yeah.
You see me? So you can watch and learn, see where it went wrong, penny it, and be like, okay, yeah, that's not gonna happen. So listen, olders have got shit to say to you, youngers. Youngers have got shit to say to you, olders. And we don't shut ourselves off from that.
Yeah.
Whether you realize it or not, when you're with the dons and you're doing this, that, but I said you're interacting with youths all the time, bro.
Yeah.
You're hearing what they've got to say for themselves.
yeah.
You understand?
And
You
I
get-
don't shy away from actually being
why
on
would
them
you?
and being like,
why
look,
would you get in that
Yeah.
their young energy? They're coming and they're full of life and eyes
Yeah.
wide open and full of prospects and what things could be.
Yeah.
You understand?
Because even the other day, I was with we had a game and I was chatting to one of the youngers. Obviously, he's doing his thing. Not even one of the youngers, he's a big man. Like, he's a big man. But I was saying to him, look, bro, you got to switch that up. What you're doing right now, you see what's going on with the roads, like, you need to switch that up. And he heard, man. But I felt like if I'll be more of an idiot just to sit back, watch him do that and then be like, say nothing. Do you get what I'm saying?
you gotta talk
and
to
you know
them.
what I liked as well is the fact that he respected that. Like,
They'll respect it, bro.
and he
Like,
respected it.
how
and was
could you
like,
not? There's gonna be a generation just after you or whatever. It's like, all right, I did music, whatever, from our bits. Watch Rap Man, yeah.
Yeah.
Look to where he's gone to, right?
Yeah.
When he was busting,
Big levels.
big levels. When he was busting, before he bust, I did a feature with him.
Yeah.
I saw potential. These times I was bigger than him. I was hotter than him. He asked for the feature. No problem. Done. When he's bust now, he rang me and he goes to me, you know you was the first man to give me a feature, innit? You know you was the first to give me a feature. I was like, is it? He's like, yeah. He goes, I swear down, you was my first feature. And he was like onto me, like saying, jump back on the music. They're cutting big checks. Jump back on the music.
Yeah.
And I was saying, nah, not right now. Got a bag of things going on. Just keep pushing through and doing what you're doing. Da 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 da. You understand? But
Yeah.
that's that You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Help forward the thing. Look where he's gone to. You
Yeah,
understand
big
what
levels.
I'm saying? And
Shout
even
out
still,
Rapman.
shout out Rapman. He's still, and then he's saying to me, jump back on, you're big in the.
Yeah.
And I'm saying,
and he's bringing man true.
you're cool, bro. Do what you're doing. Keep pushing through. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I could have not fucked with him. And then he's going to just remember me as one of them bitter OGs that didn't want to see him bust through and all that kind of shit. But I didn't even cross my mind. I was like, yeah, come.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's do that. Bang at you. What you guys got? Can you do the video? Yeah, I'll do the video. I don't know. You understand? Because you got to support them. We got to support each other in general. And you know we always push that agenda.
Yeah,
but
100.
you can't be not supporting the generation under you and just looking at it as, nah, I'm the big man. You see what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
dead. Double dead.
Double dead. We said that in episode 2, double dead. Listen, and even to the youths, yeah, quick word to the youths and that, you have to start respecting what the older boys have been through that paved the way for you, man. For you to go out there and do what you're doing in certain ways, because I feel like sometimes with this new generation, they don't respect nothing. They don't understand what, like, they might think it's, old boys talking about old shit, whatever. But you got to understand what the same thing you're going through in your generation, man them went through in their generation, but on a different level.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You can learn from what's gone on.
Yeah.
My youngers hit me up, bro. Certain times my youngers are in some mad situations, and they'll hit me up and ask me for some advice. And I can see what it is with road, what it is with life. It all kind of replays. You understand? The same thing kind of goes up, but it kind of reinvents itself, can kind of get worse. But a lot of the same scenarios are going to happen over and over and over and over. You understand? Yeah. You're still going to have, every man's still going to have the man in their crew, this one thirsty nigga, chasing bag up, always on, you understand?
Yeah.
And so let's go on. You're going to have the next one you can't trust. Yeah. You understand? You're going to, next one you're going to hear about the man that thief something from so-and-so's yard. The same arguments happen. You understand? So we can tell them certain things, or these men can tell the younger certain things that they can take in and be like, okay, yeah, I hear that. Let me take that on board and listen. So yeah, definitely, it's an important topic, bro. If we can make them have a little bit of understanding.
Because I think the youngers, what I get what I get, because they're getting paid. And we're talking to the road man them. Like they're getting, even the other youths like doing their thing, but like I feel like right now we just need to chat to the man them. And I think that right now that they're doing their thing, and I think that they feel like because they're doing their thing, getting paid, they don't understand that man them were there doing it. And I suppose they more respect the man them that are still active.
They have more respect for man that's still looking and on point. See, if you're looking, you're a younger blood. How do you look on the man them now? Certain man. Be honest. Don't try to sweet it.
Man, we see it, like if you see an older man and he's still in the ends, he's not doing much. You're not gonna really respect him, innit? Like, but it depends, innit? It's like it's how if he's moving the same way as you, then you might respect it, innit? You're still in the badness and that, then. But it's more the badness, innit? You know what I'm saying? It's not even a money.
If you see an OG that's washed up and he's telling you certain things, he's telling you how to lose.
Yeah, you're not
because he's lost. He's lost. He's telling you how to lose.
It's one of them ones. I gotta keep this energy.
Go on.
I need to just quickly
go do your thing. Go do your thing.
This ram.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, listen, yeah. Hey, this is the first edit we've had to take. But you see what? This Rare Nephews. Last week I was on Sharok, yeah. This Rare Nephew this week doing me madness. But anyway, let's get back into it.
Focus.
Youngers, understand, yeah, what the elders went through to pave the way for you, man, to come true.
Trust
me,
Trust.
yeah.
Trust.
Understand the hardship man then went through, because I feel like we need to talk on this, because I feel like even when I about certain youngers in the rave, yeah, some of the new youths, because it's all changed. You see, like back in our day, it was man them. Now it's changed. We got man them, we got Albanian. I got some Albanian. They come over. They're doing their thing, and man them need to understand that. Like man them went through that to pave the way for you, man, to like just do what you're doing now. Understand that. So when you butt the man them, show them love and show them respect, because these man open doors for you lot to now be where you're at doing your thing and like doing it in a way that, you know what I'm saying? And respect the game. You know what I'm saying? What do you feel about that, P?
Come on. Same thing I've been saying from the beginning. They got to respect the game, respect the elders respect the youngers.
Yeah.
And find some common ground. The elders need to allow the bullying thing certain times of the youngers. That goes on a lot. Trying to just like, you know. And the next thing as well, you man that want to bully the youths, you won't mind when they get big blood.
Yeah, because when these youths, I'll be honest, this generation now is the most whaps on road that man's ever seen in my life, bro. Cause these young
A lot of men, if you're not keeping up the badness, as an older man, then they're not really gonna respect you.
They're not gonna respect it.
The badness or just keeping up.
I'm gonna tell you something, yeah. So one of my drillers,
go on.
Hey, listen, one of my drillers. It's funny you said that because that just reminded me. So one of my drillers got his straps early, lit down, man, early, and he got into a madness on his doorstep, and it's like because he's gone through life doing his thing. Man, I've always respected, because you see, like our generation, we respect the realness, innit? So, right, if man know man's a driller and doing his thing, we respect it. We just show homage. We say, okay, cool. We see him in the dance. You get me? You just know. You see certain man, you just know that's what they're on, innit? So he got into a madness on his doorstep, and he said, right, he's out here tussling with these youths, This time he's not a fighter. He's out here tussling, but he said when he spoke to me on the phone, he said, yeah, he handled his thing. But when he spoke, he's like, Doug's. these man don't even know. They weren't respecting the thing. So he was like, right, I had to start scrapping, car. These youths, they don't know he earned his stripes back in the day.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a
Not
fuck.
it's not about they don't know. They don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
They don't care. These youths don't care.
They don't care.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. Like, he said, fam, that's when he opened my... And I even said, raw, that's mad. Because that's on his doorstep. That's on his doorstep, you know? Like, and for all the man them that know, on your doorstep, like, we all lay our heads in certain places. We feel like where we lay our heads at right now is comfortable. So for that to go off on your doorstep and man not respecting your yard, yeah, that's like wild. Because what do you do then? Would you move? You get what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like, what do you have to do? That's your yard, innit? It's not like your trap house. It's not your da-da-da. This is his yard. And he was like, dog, this game done changed, bro. Because man don't know his stripes. Man don't know where he came from.
That's again why I say the communication, car. I don't know your brethren, but if you kept up with the youth them and knew what was going on, you would know that's what goes on. They're not respecting them boundaries. It's whatever. They ain't caring about this. It's what's going on right now.
Yeah.
What was going on back then, and they don't care about that.
Nah.
Everybody's bad. Everybody's on job.
Yeah. Everyone's getting money. And that's the madness, right?
Yeah,
now. Everyone's getting
can't
paid.
live
So
off that. You can't live
everyone's
off
got
that.
something. And that's what the road needs to understand now, especially for the elders as well. Like, certain man that been going on bad, because I ain't even going to spill nothing, but even like something I heard the other day, like, old school brother doing his thing, went into a situation. He went into the situation off of the back of his rep. But the people that he went into the situation with don't know who you are. You get what I'm saying? So you've gone into this situation off of the back of your name and what you're about. You get me? And I'm just going to say the story because if I say too much info, it'll bait up who it is. But you've gone into the situation off of the back of like what you're about and that. And man are like, nah, bruh. This is man from a whole next ends. He don't know you. This is some new generation youths. You get me? So then the youths are piping man up. You get what I'm saying? So the OGs need to understand, like, we have to step like in a way that these new generation youths don't understand. And how do we bridge the gap? We need to start looking at solutions because, like, that got OG slapped up.
I think niggas need to get off this. Do you know who I am? Shit. That's been dead.
Yeah.
That's
Pete's
been
gone
dead.
there.
I've never. You know what me and my niggas used to say? I don't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know them ones? You know, fuck who you are, black.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, what's your name mean to me? One story's been told about you. Fuck that.
yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Show
yeah.
me what you're about right now. Your name don't mean shit to me.
2020.
Shout out to my nigga Mac, all the boys around, man. We weren't on none of that. Fuck your name, rude boy.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
What's that mean to me?
Yeah.
Bleed like
Fact.
man, walk like man, talk like man.
Yeah.
Never gave a
So niggas need to not penny that. I've never been on that. Do you know who I am? Shit. But I can show you who I am.
Yeah.
But I've never been on some. Do you know who I am? So them man that's been on that and but it's me and man better know that don't really work because niggas don't care no more.
Yeah.
Niggas didn't care then.
But you said the important thing, You said the important thing is like man will show you what man's about.
That's what it's about.
That's what man has to stay
Because
ready.
there's certain man living
Hey.
Stay up. That's what man has to
Stay
stay
ready.
Yeah, so when they show you, you got to show them.
and like because
On
if
whatever.
you're
Not
about
who
that
I am,
life-
what I did or who I am, and my
about
name is Red. Nah, brother.
Nah.
We do it now.
We do it now.
That's what we live on.
And-
You're not gonna get to bully no one with that.
Nah,
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
man.
That's not gonna
And the
work.
old and I'll be real, the young youths don't even know. They don't.
And they don't care.
They don't care about the history.
But though, it's a strange one though, Carl. You know what it is at the same time? You show me mad respect, bro.
Yeah.
Mad. Nah,
But it's
on
'cause
some
how you
real
carry
shit.
yourself, though, Pete.
Maybe, yeah. And I'm not a bully. I hate bullies, bro.
Yeah,
I've got a thing
bullies.
with the bullying thing. Like, I don't like bullying thing.
Bullies get punched up.
Yeah, so not if I was bullying, they wouldn't be punching me up. But the thing I'm saying, I'm just putting that out there. But
you know what it is? Nah, I mean in my world,
I know what you're
I was
saying.
never
No,
on a
I
bully
feel
team.
what you're saying.
So
If-
man come
if
on a
we
bully
would punch
tip,
up the bullies.
we're punching
We would
up
punch
bullies.
up the bullies.
Yeah,
We would punch
I'm
up
on
the
a
bullies.
bully- I'm on a bully
I
boy
punched
team.
up bullies, bro.
Yeah, punched up
I
bullies.
punched up bullies.
Yeah, but
calm.
you know what? Even
Casual.
if man was on a bully up,
Yeah.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
I get
But
what
that's
you-
not our nature. You see what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying that if we was a bully, not that, but
Yeah.
it's not our nature.
Yeah,
you
man.
understand? But all that bully boy thing, no, we're not with none of that. We're just cool,
Yeah.
doing our thing. But the youngers, they show me. But I think it's because I give them respect. I got time for them.
Yeah.
Like I go. all while I was doing my thing, I was always going all different ends. I would go anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Me and Nikos. Enough time you see me, I'm on my own. More time you see me, I'm on my own. You understand?
But that's comfortability.
Of course.
Because you know you set the, like, man ain't sure.
Yeah. No.
So man go anywhere.
Bruv, I've been on some ends where it's like, it's me one or me and Nikos, and you'd think to yourself, like, raw, why is man, you shouldn't be here. And niggas are like on some mad blocks, and niggas are showing me mad love, bro. You understand? Like, yeah. One time I was with Nikos. Remember, I was with him, we went, I can't remember where it was, we was on one end, and I've jumped out to go shop on my ones, and as I've jumped out the car, there's like 9, 10 niggas in one, in one. I think I don't know, some kind of, I don't know where it was, some kind of shop, and I've seen them as I've jumped out. I've gone about my business to quickly do something, get something. As I've come back, they're all outside by the car, and they're all looking on me, and I'm just walking towards them because my thing is what's gonna be will be. So I'm just walking towards all of them, and they're all watching me, and I'm watching them, watching them. Get to the car. Yeah, pound sterling, done no blood. Yeah. Cool, love, all round love. Jump in the car, cool, love, gone. Simple.
Yeah.
It's a respect thing.
Yeah.
And if it weren't that, it would be what it would be, innit?
Yeah.
We're not gonna live in fear. But I'm just saying to you, like, I feel it's because I give the respect.
Yeah.
Even in my music, you'll hear my agenda.
Yeah.
My agenda is hear what's gone on.
Yeah. Hear what I'm about.
Hear what I'm about.
Yeah.
Hear how it is.
But when you're out on your day to day, you're conducting yourself in a way.
Yeah. Where
and that's a big thing.
But certain men ain't doing that. They're just kind of, they want to patronize the youths, chat to them a certain kind of way, bad them up. I'm older than you.
And man need to learn and understand that. Like, listen, and I feel what you're saying, because you know what, especially like when a man's out and about with the man them, like doing certain things on tour, whatever. Like when man's in certain ends up north, like man, respect what's going on and show man. Like
That's
man
why,
ain't coming. Like when I was in jail and man went, like I got shipped out to Walton. I was in Liverpool. But when I was in Liverpool with them Liverpool youths, they were showing man love.
See it there.
But it wasn't like it weren't off of the back of like man doing anything. They were like because they just understood man's aura.
It's an aura thing. Energy thing.
Yeah. Man come up there and just was like, yeah, you man doing your thing, but I'm out here just listen. I'm cutting through.
But that's why I say to you,
I'm saying?
It's how you deal with people. It's how you deal with people, how you're gonna carry it. So,
and the young G's and the old G's need to understand that as well. Like this what the message we're giving out now is for everyone. Like this ain't even like directed at anyone. This is everyone. Like understand the aura that you give out and what you're doing. Listen, people are gonna feed off of that when you go places.
100%, and just take time, listen, open your ears, listen to what each other's got to say. It's just like anything. That's how ignorance gets pushed aside, because you're listening, you're learning. You understand? And it's the same with the generational thing. So my experience with it's been cool, because the youngers, I'm cool with them. They give me my respect, and I give them their respect as young men or whatever the case may be. But I know there's a lot of people that ain't on that. No. There's a nigga on every block that just wants to respect me because I'm older than you.
Still trying to build a line.
Dead. Well, man said
still
trying to build a line. If you're over a certain age, you're still trying to build a line. Allow it.
Bruh, allow it. I'll be honest, like certain old boys, like even certain man I come in contact with, listen, I ain't afraid to say it, because when you see me, I say it for what it is. If you're out here and you're on certain things and you're still trying to build that thing, dead it.
It's not for everyone.
Done. It's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone. Go and look at work.
Go look at work.
It's not for everyone.
And
bro.
you can't even then be trying to do that and then commanding respect on the roads, because the young G's ain't gonna respect it. Because they're thinking, what you're who you are. See, like even over 30, these young G's look at that as like dinosaurs, you know.
Come on.
These man, you know what these young G's are on here.
Come on.
When you're over 30 and these man are like 20 something and they're looking at man like, you man are old boys. Like, what? You're building a line. Look at this dinosaur. Listen, certain times if it's not built for you, like leave it. Leave it. And don't be afraid to like just call it a day. Because listen, I'm a man that's called it a day and I'm not doing too bad. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? Certain time you have to learn when it's done, it's done. You know what I'm saying? So for you old boys, when it's done, just call it a day, man.
And certain man, them you lot gotta allow them young girls, they're still car. You're a big man. You know the ones. You're a big man.
No, touch on it, P.
You're a big man.
Big man.
Generational.
I didn't even know P
thing.
was going there.
Nah, some G shit.
I didn't even know P was going there.
I know
but
certain
listen,
man. I'm not throwing no one under the bus.
throw them under the bus,
Man, them need to just acknowledge all that's leading by a car, all that trying to maneuver to them young girls there. And all
Yeah.
that. So more time they're looking at you as the old niggas in the rave.
Yeah.
You know them ones. You know
And
them
we've all
old.
seen it.
They're not rating
And
it.
we've all seen
They're not
it.
rating it. They're mocking it.
Mocking it.
You understand? Like,
And
why are you trying to move to me like you're my dad's age?
Remember, the younger girls don't know who they are, you know.
Bruh, they don't know, but they
That's why they're
know.
trying to move to them because they don't know who they are.
Yeah.
But the older girls know who they are, so they got a reputation in it.
Yeah, they're not respecting it. Understand, there's so many levels to this thing.
There's a lot of levels to this, but man, them please, allow, ease up.
Yeah.
Get some age appropriate gal around you.
Yeah.
See the young gal thing. Allow that, because what can you really, like, you should be showing them a certain, what you really gonna have a conversation with them about on certain levels.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So the man them need to kind of allow that, bridge
Definitely.
that gap a little piece. Yeah. Man said
We giving them a please.
Please on that one because we really need it to stop.
Yeah, it needs to stop
you man
because
are take-
I'll be
some man-
honest,
some man are taking it too far.
too deep, and you're not
But
showing
ease
them
up on
nothing.
it. Not showing them.
You're not
nada.
leveling them up. You're not guiding nothing. You're just out here on some roasting thing. We can't.
And then the
condone
worst thing, you know the
You know
worst
what I'm
thing.
saying? We can't condone that
No, we're
behavior,
not
you
having all
know?
of that.
Because you see, like us winners talking, we're
Winners.
about leveling up. You're not showing them nothing. Like, so what you want? Like, fuck all that, man.
And then you want to be insecure as well because
Wait,
you're feeling
he's
like
gone else,
nah,
man.
but it's some G shit.
Yeah, some real
You want to
shit.
be insecure
Speak
as well
it.
because
Yeah.
she's younger and she's coming into now you're panicking.
Yeah.
But nigga, you should have known that.
And you know what's nuts, yeah? Like, it's like we all know them situations. For you
Why you
to
think I'm
talk it,
talking
we
it?
all know.
Every man's relating to it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's real shit.
Real shit.
So
Like,
yeah,
we're schooling
know what,
people.
Know what you're on.
Know what you're on,
Let's
man.
get bridge the gap a little piece and talk a thing. I think on that note we can start to wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Another
yeah?
one in the books. We came.
Fuck it.
We
What?
saw.
These
we
episodes
conquered
are just
again.
flying.